Hello and welcome to Marlow Cricket Club, where Buckinghamshire will take on Wales Minor County. The toss was won.
The bowling for Wales, Joseph Davies.
The toss was won by Wales, and they have elected to bowl first. Coming in to bowl, Davies. Straight away on the money, Billy Dotts pushes it towards mid-on. If it's anything to go by, considering the last T20 doubleheader, Billy Dodds had an excellent time. Couple of big 50s, some even bigger 6s, and even contributed with the ball with a couple of wickets across both games. It's clearly his favoured format. Big swing from Billy Dodds. No connection this time, but clearly an aggressive mindset. One that worked for him very, very well last time out at Marlow Cricket Club. And his opening partner, Rehan Advalath, at the other end. A professional for Worcestershire County Cricket Club. Ooh. Davies skids this one through. Billy Dotts goes for the cross-batted shot and thick inside edge, narrowly avoiding the stumps. The keeper, short fine leg, and all the way for 4.
Huh? Did it a boundary?
Yeah. Davies goes short again. Dodds pulls it out to deep square leg. Fielder comes across, picks it up, fizzes it in, and it's just a single. Tidy little start from Davies so far. The one unfortunate boundary for him, inside edged through short fine leg, and another short ball into wicket, just a single. Advalath on strike for his first ball of the game. And plays a firm square punch to the point fielder. Calmly collected. No run. Advalath calmly pokes it to the short third man fielder to get off the mark. Buckinghamshire end the first over on 7 for 1.
New bowler for Wales, Ben Morris.
Ben Morris to come in from the Pound Lane end, bowling to Advalath. Tidy start from Wales so far. Only the single boundary given away in the first over. Inside edge through fine leg. And that's a poor delivery to start with. Full toss on leg stump, and Ed Valath, his class, he's not going to miss out. Flicked away for 6 runs.
It's a rebellion. This jam, it make me wanna dance. Big sound in my system. Oh damn, it's a rebellion. Freedom make me happy when I'm happy. I say yeah. Oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah. Searching for some loving.
Not the way to start. That one's much better. Much better area. Found his length. Pushing Ed Valath forward. Little poke. Just not carrying to the keeper. So Ed Valath runs down the wicket, goes high in the air, and is flicked all the way over deep square leg for 6 runs, nearly hitting the commentary tent. Confident batting from Ed Valath. Looking to take the bowlers on straight away. Had a couple of sighters and now looking to make full use of this power play. That's his second 6 in 3 deliveries. Looks like there could be more to come. Even more class from Ed Valath there. Over pitched, full, and he just punches it with a full face of the bat down the ground. Flies between mid-on and mid-off for 4 runs. One of the best sights in cricket. See the full face of the bat. And a 4 straight back past the bowler. 3 boundaries and 4 balls. Ed is on the charge. And it's nearly 4 boundaries and 5 balls, if not for some excellent fielding down at deep square leg. Another shot on the pads of Ed Valath, flicked away deep on the leg side. Some excellent fielding. And this time Ed Valath charges, but his punch can only find mid-on for a single. He keeps the strike as an expensive first over from Ben Morris comes to an end. And Buckinghamshire, after 2 overs, are on 25 for none. Strong start. And replacing Davies from the pavilion end is Matthew Marriott.
New bowler for Wales, Matthew Marriott.
Ed Valath, very aggressive in his infantry delivery. 20 just 8. I imagine more against left arm seam of Matthew Marriott. Full wide, and it's sliced out to deep point. And another good piece of fielding, just a single. Marriott into Dots, over pitches, and Dots whacks it over long off for 6. His first maximum of the day. And if we've learned anything from the past few weeks, is that you do not pitch the ball up to Billy Dots. He will put you away. And just like that, he's straight into his action. Can he follow up with this delivery? Oh, very craftily played down to short third man for 4 runs. After over pitching, Marriott goes shorter. Billy Dots, with the presence of mind to know that short third man is in the ring, plays a cute little uppercut, loops over short third, couple of bounces, and into the boundary rope. Wales under some serious pressure here. 32 for none after just 14 deliveries. Go shorter, slower, and a little bit wider this time. Billy Dots pokes it out to deep point for a single. Ed Valath back on strike. Power play often a very, very good time to go off to a brilliant start for the batting side. The fielding restrictions meaning only 2 fielders can be out, and those 2 fielders right now are a deep point and a deep square leg. So anything full, expect the batters to try and take down the ground. Marriott bowling to Ed Valath. And that's Marriott bowls it hard, top of the stumps, and duly respects it to mid-wicket for no run. Marriott bowls the same delivery again. This time Ed Valath, not content with the forward defence, goes for a cross-batted pick-up pull, but missed it completely. And it's a dot ball to end the over. After 3 overs, Buckinghamshire 37 for none.
To the bowlers.
Davies in. Oh, and that has been absolutely drilled down the ground for 4 runs. Joseph Davies switching ends from the pavilion end to the pound lane end. Runs in and whacks a length. Billy Dots runs in at him even harder and absolutely whacks it back at him. Davies managed to get to a hand to it, but it didn't have enough to stop it going to the boundary. That was struck with some serious force from Dots. Starting the over with a boundary, Davies in his left arm seam immediately under pressure. This time goes a little bit fuller. Billy Dots slightly tentative with that front press, just beats his outside edge through to the wicketkeeper. No run. Will be interesting to see how this pitch plays. Last time out at Marlow Cricket Club, as the day got on, got a little bit slower, and the spinners came into the game. The seamers, using their cutters and slower balls, were really effective. But being at small ground, lots of runs on offer. It's a good run from Davies. Whacked into the wicket. Billy Dots gets his bat down in time and defends it out to cover for a dot ball. A few more of those from Wales and they could end up with a power play score that is slightly better than the one that is projected right now. Buckinghamshire, no wickets down, both batters into their 20s, looking good. This continues for a few more overs. It could be a big score on the cards for the home side. Davies goes full. Billy Dots slices it out to deep point, and it's just a single. Ball into his fielder there, Davies, with a deep point and a deep square leg. The full wide one squirted out to the fielder. Following that first ball boundary, Davies has recovered really well so far in this over. Ed Valath on strike. Ed Valath charges, swings across the line, misses it completely as the ball dies on the way to the wicketkeeper for no run. Had a good comeback in this over from Wales. Another good ball could close out this over. Always a very much needed quiet one for Wales. A full Yorker beats the batter and does a little bit too much for the wicketkeeper as well. That's a dot ball to end a very, very good over from Davies, as Buckinghamshire, after 4 overs, are on 42 for none. And a bit of change of pace now from the pavilion end.
Coming into the attack, number 14, Ollie Rayner.
The spin of Ollie Rayner coming in. The keeper comes up to the stumps. A new challenge for the batters. Well, going well so far, both of them on 21 after 4 overs. Flat off spinner. Billy Dotts goes to cut. Doesn't get it where he wants, but a thick outside edge comfortably beats the keeper for 4 runs. Rayner goes full. Billy Dotts doesn't quite get all of it, but has enough to beat mid-off as it goes over for a couple of bounces into the boundary rope. Back-to-back boundaries to start the over for Billy Dotts. Taking quite a while to get this ball back. Billy Dotts not only managing to get over the fielder and past the boundary rope, but has somehow managed to find a gap in between all the cars as a group of Wales fielders duck their heads underneath tyres in search of the white kookaburra. Billy Dotts proving that his form at the top of the order in T20 cricket is just as good as it was a few weeks ago. He's seeing that white kookaburra very, very well. And all signs are pointing towards another big innings from him that's going to set up another big score for the home side. Rayner goes flatter and fuller, as Billy Dotts can only manage to poke it out to long on for a single. That's 9 runs from the first 3 balls of this over. The spinner being dealt the same treatment as the seamers were. Edverlath now on strike, first ball against the spin of Rayner. Rayner goes fast outside the stump, and Edverlath a bit late in that shot. Dot ball into the hands of the keeper. This time he goes fuller, wider. Edverlath opens the face beautifully. 1 bounce into the rope. 4 more. That's the 3rd boundary of the over, and it prompts a field change as Rayner points for deep cover to go back out onto the boundary, meaning the only 2 fielders out are a deep cover and a deep mid-wicket. In for his final ball, Rayner goes full, goes for the Yorker, ends up in a low full toss as Rehan Edverlath just scoops it out to mid on for a quick single. That's the end of the over, and after 5 overs, Buckinghamshire are 56 for none, with both batters set and hitting the ball really nicely.
Returning to the bowling, number 5, Matthew Marriott.
And Marriott, just like Davies did earlier, swaps ends, his left arm seam now coming from the pound lane end instead of the pavilion one. Into Edverlath. Goes into length, and that's pulled really hard. It's coming for my head, and it's just missed me. 6 runs short into the wicket. Edverlath sees it early and pulls it comfortably. Flat 6 over the deep mid-wicket region. Buckinghamshire have got off to an absolute fly in the power play. And that ball prompts another field change. The 2 fielders out now are a deep square leg and a deep mid-wicket. Expect more of the same. Another delivery bowled into the wicket. Edverlath charges, but gets a thick outside edge that beats short third man and goes for 4. Buckinghamshire have been incredibly committed to the attack and it's working well so far for them. Short again, Edverlath this time pulls it down along the floor, out to deep mid-wicket just for a single well-controlled pull shot, acknowledging the 2 fielders on the boundary. And instead of hitting the ball in the air, just rolls his wrists over it, keeps it down, and gives the strike over to Billy Dotts. Marriott goes slower and wider. Billy Dotts reaches for it, gets a toe end just over extra cover as it goes out towards the boundary for a couple of runs. King going around at long off, collecting it, saving a couple. Last couple balls of the power play now. Marriott to continue. Dotts charges and gets a thin edge to the wicketkeeper as Marriott gets the first wicket for Wales. Billy Dotts, the departing batter, scoring 32. His aggressive approach, his undoing.
Billy does dismiss by Matthew Marriott for 32.
And a rare sight at Marlow Cricket Club as Billy Dotts departs for less than 50 in a T20 for Buckinghamshire.
New batter for Bucks, Adi Sharma.
And joining Edverlath, another professional, Adi Sharma, this time of Northamptonshire. 2 really good batters in at the crease now. Billy Dotts did an excellent job to get Buckinghamshire off to a flyer alongside Edverlath. Marriott for the last ball of the power play. Into Sharma. Sharma tucks it off his hip, 2 deep square leg for a single.
Stuck in the days, I feel like I'm riding a wave.
And it's been a very good power play for Buckinghamshire, 70 for 1.
After the power play, Bucks are 70 for 1.
70 for 1 after 6 overs, definitely Buckinghamshire's power play. Aggressive intent from Ed Valath.
Inside of a maze.
And Billy Dot's got him off to that flyer.
Anyway, more than I save. I don't know if I'm matching my age anymore, man. I need to break out of this cage. Stuck in the days. I feel like
Another good partnership here. Could seriously put Buckinghamshire on the way to a first innings score of possibly 200
New
runs.
bowler for Wales, Romano Franco.
Continuing the spin from the pavilion end is the left arm spin of Romano Franco. Franco slides this one down the leg side for a wide to start his spell. Franco goes flatter into the wicket. Adi Sharma looking to turn it onto the onside. Gets a leading edge. No run. And guys, the pass flipped by Sharfine for a single. Franco, the 19-year-old, has already played 6 List A games for Glamorgan. He's also a very handy left-handed batter. Franco goes slightly slower, slightly wide. Ed Valath pokes it to point. This is an interesting point in the game now. You've got a set batter, a new batter, and now that fielding restrictions are out, boundaries should, in theory, be harder to get. As Ed Valath just calmly flicks it off his pads out to deep mid-wicket for a single. Franco goes full. Sharma calmly pushes it down to long on for a single. It's been low-key over so far. No boundaries. Now with the fielding restrictions lifted, there's 5 fielders out of the ring, providing a bit more cover for the bowlers. Full from Franco. Ed Valath firmly drives it again to long on for a single. And it's just 4 runs off that over. 5 runs off that over, in fact. 75 for 1 after 7. And left arm spin continues.
New bowler for Wales, Rodri Lewis.
Captain Rodri Lewis brings himself on from the pound lane end. Bowling to Ed Valath. Goes slow. And just like Franco, his left arm spin starts with a wide down the leg side. Looks like it could be a pattern today where the power play is the best time to score before the spinners come on in the middle overs and tighten up the scoring rate. Ed Valath goes for the sweep. Doesn't get much on it. The dribbles away to short fine for a dot. 2 very tight deliveries onto the pads to start from Rodri Lewis. Lewis goes slow, forcing Ed Valath into a shot. A thick inside edge to deep mid-wicket. Well fielded. Just a single. Lewis not afraid to give the ball a bit of flight, draw the batters into a shot, trying to buy a wicket perhaps, induce a false stroke. Unlike Franco at the other end, he was much more content to bowl flatter, quicker and keep the run rate down. This one though, he does go a little bit fuller. Sharma gently pushes it out to mid-on for a single. The last 10 balls from Buckinghamshire been a lot more low-key than the first 6 overs of the power play. with their strong platform, they're choosing so far to just consolidate on it. Oh, it's a brilliant effort from the long on fielder. Roger Lewis drew Edverlath into a shot. Edverlath played a firm stroke down to long on, where the fielder made a valiant effort going across to his left and almost pulled off an incredible catch, but the ball did beat him for a one bounce boundary. First boundary in 10 balls for Buckinghamshire. This one flatter, Edverlath pulls out to deep square leg for a single. One more over, or in fact one more ball to go in this over. Buckinghamshire still looking very, very strong, only 1 wicket down, 83 on the board. That's an excellent delivery from Lewis. Beaten Sharma in the flight, bit of turn, bit of grip, catches the outside edge, and that's a second catch for the wicketkeeper. Opple been excellent with the gloves so far. Behind of Billy Dotts, and now takes the court behind off the bowling of Rodri Lewis, sending back Adi Sharma.
Adi Sharma dismissed by Rodri Lewis for 4 runs.
Just the 4 runs for the Northamptonshire pro. Such a good delivery. Beat him in the flight, beat him in the turn. Not only did he catch the outside edge, but could have also been stumped. And that ends the over from Roger Lewis. Buckinghamshire 83 for 2 now after 8 overs. It's been a very good 18 balls or so for Wales after being under the pump for the first 5 overs. The last 3 overs of left arm spin and slower bowling into the wicket has proved fruitful. Joining Edverlath now at the non-striker's end is left-handed Matt Pardo. His experience in a situation like this will surely come to show. Franco goes full, loud appeal. Edverlath looked to play into the onside, missed the ball, but the appeals were turned down by the umpire. Not out. Flat into the wicket. Edverlath pokes it in between deep mid-wicket and deep square leg, but the fielders were quick and managed to bring it down to just 1 run. Franco's been very excellent so far. His 8 balls have gone boundaryless. But now for the first time in the innings, there will be a left-hander, Matt Pardo, take strike for his first delivery. Pardo, of course, very experienced, ex-pro for Worcestershire. Starts in simple fashion with a push down to long off for a single. One former Worcestershire on strike in Edverlath and one ex-Worcestershire player in Matt Pardo at the non-striker's end. Both excellent players in their own right. Franco goes slower outside off. Edverlath blocks it to point for a dot ball. Franco's 2 overs have really drawn this game back for the visitors, alongside the skipper Lewis, who managed to prize a wicket at the other end. Franco goes flat outside off, and Edverlath cuts out to the sweep on the offside for a single. Matt Pardo, 2,291 first-class runs, 56 first-class games. Punches it through extra cover as the deep cover fielder comes round to collect it, but a wayward throw means that Pardo can come through for an easy second. That is the end of the over, and Buckinghamshire are 88 for 2 after 8 overs.
we're drinking from the
Lewis continues, bowls this one down the leg side. Edvalath goes for the sweep. Doesn't get the timing on it. Another dot ball. 2 left arm spinners doing really well for Wales so far. Lewis again slow. Again Edvalath sweeps inside edge. Fails to beat short fine leg. Scampers through for a single. Pardo on strike. Matt Pardo's left-handedness definitely a factor against 2 left arm spinners. Pushes one past point as the deep cover fielder comes around, collects it, and 2 runs for Matt Pardo. Been a very good fight back from Wales in the last few overs. The power play going for over 70. But Lewis and Franco with 3 or 4 very tight overs, just bringing that scoring rate down. Only 1 boundary has been hit since the end of the power play. Edvalath on strike. Lewis in again. Lewis goes slower into the wicket. Edvalath pushes it out. They come back for 2. The run out's on. And he's direct hit. And it's been given. That is brilliant fielding. Matt Pardo not best pleased with that decision. But Edvalath took the risk. Pushed it into the onside to the short boundary. Excellent pick-up and throw towards the non-strikers end. It was a direct hit. Matt Pardo still shaking his head. Ollie Rayner picks it up with one hand, off balance, flings it in at the stumps, just kisses.
Matt Pardo run out by Ollie Rayner for 6.
Brilliant work in the outfield, and it's moments like that where Wales can fight their way back into the game. And right now you'd say at 93 for 3 after 9 overs, they are right back in the contest.
New batter for Bucks, Josh Lincoln.
An unfortunate end to the innings for Matt Pardo, but the new batter Josh Lincoln has a lot of power. And as we saw a couple of weeks ago, hit some very, very big sixes once he gets going. And it doesn't take him long to get going, but will be interesting to see how he plays this situation out. As Wales' spinners have created some excellent pressure, forcing a run out. Edvalath on strike, cuts it to extra cover for no run. Since the end of the power play, only 1 boundary has been hit. 4 overs of left arm spin have been bowled, and that 1 boundary has come from the bat of Rehan Edvalath, the set batter, whose strike rate has slowed down considerably since the fielding restrictions were lifted.
and I dare not turn the pages. Riding with automatic self-destruction. It's a blind day, a cruel.
Franco to continue. Slight changes in the field. The 5 fielders out are deep square leg, deep mid wicket, long on, long off, and Ollie Rayner at deep cover. Lincoln on strike for his first delivery. Franco goes flat into the off. Lincoln looks to nudge the ball away. Can't beat short third man, dot ball. Franco into his 3rd over has been excellent in dragging this game back for Wales. Goes into the onside again. And that looks like a boundary. Yep. 4 runs for Josh Lincoln off his second delivery. Franco gave a little bit of air. Josh Lincoln managed to get his bat underneath it. Found the gap between deep mid-wicket and deep square leg. Sam King running across from deep mid-wicket. Tried to palm the ball back in, but unfortunately for him, too much pace on it as the ball dribbled across the boundary rope. That's the first boundary Franco has conceded in this spell. And make that a second boundary, as this time Josh Lincoln, instead of his power, shows his touch. Backs away, opens the face, and calmly guides it past short third for 4. Need you 100%. Franco into Lincoln again. Goes full. Lincoln gets underneath it. Hasn't quite got all of it, but has just enough to beat Khan at long on as the ball nestles into a bush. 6 runs for Josh Lincoln. An excellent start for him. Has come in and put his foot to the pedal immediately. His 4 balls have gone dot 4, 4, 6. As he's the first Buckinghamshire batter to really put Franco under any sort of pressure. Sammy Khan still looking for the ball in the bush, and now they've found it. Back in the hands of Franco. We'll hope to close this out with the wicket of Lincoln. Go slower, wider. Lincoln cuts to backward point. This time opts to not take a single. 3 boundaries in 5 balls for Lincoln. A part of his game that is definitely one of his strengths. Hitting the ball both through the field and over the top using his powerful frame. Franco in for his last ball. Goes flat, goes wide. Lincoln goes for the cut and is beaten by a quicker ball from Franco, who closes out the over well, having gone for 3 boundaries in the middle of it. Lewis to continue. The left arm spin does not stop. Ed Valath on strike on 49. Goes into the pitch. Ed Valath pushes it out. 2 deep mid wicket. And is just happy with the 1. That's 50 for Rehan Ed Valath. An excellent innings so far. Started with some brilliant hitting in the power play. Then followed up by some nice running between the wickets and strike rotation in the middle overs.
$50 for Rayan Edabalath.
Lewis goes slow to Lincoln. Lincoln just delays his shot. Brilliant stroke. Initially aiming for deep mid-wicket. But the slower, loopier ball was swept away from Lincoln over short fine leg for a 1 bounce 4. Lincoln on the charge. Lewis goes flatter into the wicket. And that's an excellent shot from Josh Lincoln, who just hops onto the back foot, opens up the offside, whacks it over extra cover, beats wide long off for a 1 bounce 4. Lincoln flat bats this one. Another excellent sweep shot. Hammers it into the onside. Once again missing the commentary tent. 3 boundaries in a row for Lincoln. Lincoln's power hitting proving to be a big point of difference for Buckinghamshire against the left arm spinners of Wales. Goes slow again. Lincoln goes for it again and just beats long on for 6 runs. Dropped on the boundary, a tough chance, but against a batter like Josh Lincoln, you've got to take your chances because, as we see now, once you get set, the ball can travel. 4, 4, 4, 6. Josh Lincoln is not slowing down. Goes full again. Josh Lincoln absolutely hammers this into pound lane. That is onto the road. 1 bounce and hits the side of someone's house. Make that 4, 4, 4, 6, 6. Josh Lincoln already on 38.
Rayan Edebala's 50 was brought up off 35 balls with 4 4s and 3 6s.
Josh Lincoln just far too powerful for a small ground like Marlow. Touch players of Rehan Edvalath and Adi Sharma were getting tired up by the left arm spinners until Josh Lincoln came in and whacked the ball all over the park, putting Buckinghamshire back in a strong position. Franco, very unfortunate, fires this one in. Rehan Edvalath goes for a slog sweep, gets nothing on it, beats the keeper and goes away for 4 runs. It's unfortunate for Lewis Popple, who's been very good so far, taking 2 catches for the first 3 wickets. Josh Lincoln on one end on 38 of just 11 deliveries, whereas Edvalath 50 of 36. Slow into the wicket again. Edvalath looking to power it away, just a single to wide long on. It's clear to see Edvalath's game lies much more on timing and placement as compared to Lincoln, whose powerful frame gives him the opportunity to clear the boundaries even when he does not get full timing of the shot. Franco to Lincoln. Lincoln sits back and it looks like it's good work down at long off. A really full ball. Josh Lincoln gets underneath it and absolutely hammers it down the ground. 1 bounce into long off fielder, just a single. That's an excellent shot from Edvalath. Much more like himself. Holds his shape. Franco goes into the wicket. Edvalath opens up the offside, whacks over extra cover for a 1 bounce 4. Following a span of a few deliveries where Edvalath tried to hit the ball possibly a little bit too hard, losing his shape. This one was a beautiful shot. Held the post straight through the line of the ball over extra cover for 4 runs. Franco's the last over. Goes full again. Edvalath can't really get underneath it as he shovels it out to long on for a single. Ever since the arrival of Josh Lincoln, Buckinghamshire have gone back to their high scoring mode they had in the power play. 143 for 3. Goes full again. Josh Lincoln whacks it over the sight screen into the balcony, just narrowly missing a window. And 6 more for Josh Lincoln. An incredibly flat 6. Hit so hard. Incredible power on show from Josh Lincoln. Franco marginally over pitches and Lincoln's just too powerful. Hit it so hard that the ball was in fact on the way up the entire way. before smashing into the red brick of the
Returning to the
pavilion.
bowling, Ollie Rayner.
Ollie Rayner following excellent fielding, which got a direct hit run out of Matt Pardo. Now returns, but from the pound lane end. Goes flat into the wicket. Ed Valath goes for the big shot. As the ball calmly rolls along the grass, too long on for a single, but more importantly for Buckinghamshire, Lincoln's on strike. Powerful Lincoln has put the Wales spinners to the sword. Only 13 deliveries and Lincoln's on 45. 5 fours and 4 sixes. 9 of the 13 deliveries have gone over the rope. And there's every chance there's another 4 or 6 coming on this ball. Goes full. Lincoln is dropped at long on. The full toss, not really timed. Long on fielder going across to his left with one hand. Couldn't get the ball to stick. That's Josh Lincoln now dropped twice at long on by the same fielder. He moves to 46, 1 hit away from an incredibly fast 50. Ed Valath on strike. Goes for Ed Valath, so good through the offside. Full carved past extra cover. 4 runs. Ed Valath has an incredible touch, incredible timing on show today. As Rayner goes slower and wider, trying to draw Ed Valath into a shot. But every single time that the Wales spinners or seamers have overpitched, gone slightly short, slightly missed their land, Ed Valath has used all of his class to find the gap and time it for 4. This time he goes for the sweep. Rayner flatter into the wicket. Sweep miss, dot ball. Goes into the wicket again, pushes it out into the gap to wide long on. This time they do come through for 2 runs. Ed Valath ticking on along nicely now onto 63 with 7 overs, 6.5 overs still to go. There is chance for a big score. This one into the wicket. Ed Valath pulls it out. 2 deep square leg for a single. Smart delivery from Rayner, bowling it into the wicket, not letting Ed Valath get underneath it as he keeps the strike for the next over. Back into the attack is Ben Morris, whose first over went for 19 runs.
Bowling, Ben Morris.
His first over from the pound lane end was smacked all over the park by Rehan Advalath. Inside the power play, then your 2 fielders up. Morris could not find his line or length as Advalath got off to a flyer. This time, with the field out, he returns from the pavilion end. Goes into the wicket. Ed Valath pulls out to deep square leg, just a single, as Josh Lincoln is on strike. And with just under 6 overs to go, 159 for 3. Both batters really well set. Ed Valath on 65, Josh Lincoln on 46 of just 14 deliveries. This partnership could propel Buckinghamshire to a massive first innings total. Morris in to bowl to Lincoln. His first ball of seam. Full. Flicked through. Wide long on. One bounce. Beats the fielder. 4 runs. And that is 50 for Josh Lincoln of just 15 deliveries. Incredible power hitting from the all-rounder.
50 for Josh Lincoln off of just 15 deliveries with 6 fours and 4 sixes.
6 fours and 4 sixes. Josh Lincoln, every single time the ball's been pitched up, he's got his bottom hand underneath it and absolutely drilled it either through the field or over it for 6. Lincoln has been imperious. We could be able to see something very special today if he continues as he is. Morris again into Lincoln. Goes full again. Josh Lincoln gets really underneath it, really testing the long on fielder. And for the 3rd time today, Josh Lincoln is dropped at long on. This time is tipped over the boundary for 6 runs. Another really tough chance for the Wales fielder. Full again to Lincoln. Lincoln gets underneath it. Goes really, really high, but just had enough for the ball to be palmed over the fence. 4, 6. What's next for Lincoln? Goes full again. This one hit a lot better. Long on again. This time does very, very well. Almost the exact same shot. Lincoln gets underneath it, hits it to almost the exact same place. But this time the fielder catches the ball, leans back, and just before it falls over the boundary rope, manages to scoop the ball back in, saving 4 runs for his team. Lincoln comes across for 2 runs and keeps the strike. The way he's hitting it, I don't think we're going to see anything else other than more attempted boundaries. Goes full and wide to Lincoln. Lincoln squirts it out to deep third for a single. It's fair to say luck has definitely been on his side today. Lincoln's been dropped 4 times now in his innings, but when you take the attack to the bowlers, you often do find that sometimes things do fall your way. Edverlath back on strike. Goes slower ball into the wicket. Rahan Edverlath went across for the pull shot, going inside edge as the keeper palmed it out to fine leg for a single. Josh Lincoln running across, getting some fresh gloves. All this hard swinging has made his hands sweaty, so hopefully some fresh gloves for him will mean more 6s coming.
Returning to the attack, Matthew Marriott.
Left arm seamer Matthew Marriott to continue from the pound lane end, faced up against a well set Rahan Edverlath and a well set Josh Lincoln. Edverlath, who is carving the ball through the gaps and over the field, timing it impeccably to the boundary rope, whereas Josh Lincoln is absolutely smoking it all around the ground, powerfully finding the boundary fence. Marriott goes short. Edverlath pulls. Edverlath is beaten. That's a dot ball. 174 for 3 after 15 overs. 2 well set batters. You'd expect nothing less than at least 220 from here for Buckinghamshire. And what would be a very, very imposing target for Wales, should Buckinghamshire get there. Slower ball into the wicket. Edverlath reads it, swivels inside the line, pulls it over short fine for 4 runs. Edvalath moves to 70. Him and Josh Lincoln batting in two very different ways, both incredibly effective. Edvalath finding the gaps, whereas Lincoln powerfully striking at over 320. Short, wide, and Edvalath picks out a deep point for a single. On one hand, Edvalath proving that even in T20 cricket, timing, placement, and manoeuvring the gaps is just as important. Whereas Josh Lincoln showing the other side to the game. Big sixes, power, and clearing the ropes. Goes short, goes over the shoulder of Josh Lincoln. He's not pleased, looking for the wide. Was quite high, but one bouncer for the over. Smart option from the bowler Marriott, because every single time the ball's been pitched up to Lincoln, it has travelled. A surprise short ball, proving effective. That's his only one for the over, though. Can't bowl another one of those or it will be a no ball. Marriott goes full. Lincoln loses his shape, loses grip, goes out to White long on, and the second run is rejected by Edvalath, possibly smartly, as it looked like one that he would not make. Edvalath back on strike. Slower, fuller. Edvalath opens up, goes over long off. One bounce for another beautiful shot from Rahan. Marriott missed his length, too full, with mid-off up. Cannot bowl there. Edvalath just opened up the face, leant back, timed it beautifully, 4 more runs. He moves to 75. Buckinghamshire 184 for 3 after 16 overs. Josh Lincoln now on strike. He's batting on 60. And it's looking tough for the Wales bowlers out here. Continuing is Morris, right arm seam. Goes into the wicket. Josh Lincoln has absolutely smashed it. It's the only fair way I can say that. Bowled on his pads. He's got inside the line. Got underneath it. Flicked it. Comfortably over deep fine leg for 6. Short fine was up, but it wouldn't have mattered anyway, as deep square leg could not get around to that. The ball lands over the into the fence. Morris once more goes wider. Ollie Rayner goes in for the catch, just doesn't reach it. Slower and wider. Josh Lincoln gets a toe end of it, just dipping on the deep cover fielder. Smart delivery from Morris, keeping it outside of Lincoln's arc. And I think they'll be doing more of the same. As deep square leg comes up, deep point goes back. And with a deep point and extra cover, expect more balls outside the off stump. Morris does exactly that. Full and wide. Sliced by Edvalath out to deep point for a single. Sami Khan fizzes the ball in, just 1 run. This could be the way to go against both Lincoln and Edvalath, keeping the ball as far away from their hitting arc as possible. And that's not where you bowl to Josh Lincoln. That has been absolutely murdered. 2 full. Josh Lincoln, eyes lit up. And the moment he swung his back lift up, the bat came down. and you just knew it was 6. That has been smacked comfortably over the pavilion and into the car park. Hopefully it has landed in the bushes and not someone's front windscreen. And not for the first time today, Josh Lincoln has lost the cricket ball. He really does hit a white kookaburra incredibly hard. Morris only marginally misses his line, and the length was perfect for Lincoln to smack far, far over his head for 6. Goes full this time, outside edged. Unfortunate, 4 runs for Lincoln. Morris bowling exactly where he should, but a thick outside edge from Lincoln flies away to the boundary for 4. Really has been Lincoln's day. Dropped a few times, but he's been so powerful, so good. And this is T20 batting at its finest. Josh Lincoln, racing along to 77, has now overtaken Rahan Edvalath in absolutely no time, maintaining an incredible strike rate of over 300. Morris this time nails the Yorker, and it's some excellent fielding down at deep third man. Josh Lincoln does well to squeeze it out to the gap between deep point and deep third. Was missed by Marriott at deep third, but Sami Khan came along and backed him up well, picked it up, fizzed it in for a single. .79 and 76. Buckinghamshire have crossed 200. There are 204 for 3 after 17
Returning
overs.
to the bowling, Ollie Rayner.
And these last 3 overs could be massive for Wales. Should they manage to keep this under 220, it would be an astonishing achievement from this position. Whereas Buckinghamshire would surely be looking at 250, especially the way Lincoln's hitting it. Ollie Rayner in to Edvalath. Goes flat into the wicket. Edvalath gets underneath it, hits it more than well enough to clear wide long on. 6 runs to Edvalath. He moves to 82. Small boundaries here at Marlow are being fully tested. A blow off and Edvalath calmly punches it out to deeper for a single. Josh Lincoln on strike. And still 16 balls remaining in this innings. Every chance he could get to his 100 and every chance both batters could reach 3 figures, with Buckinghamshire surely crossing 250. Rain around the wicket. Full Yorker into Josh Lincoln, who drills it down the ground. Just a single. Ollie Rayner managing to get some sort of finger on that, slowing the ball down as it was absolutely drilled by Lincoln, hit very, very powerfully, heading to the boundary fence, but stopped in the end. Continues round the wicket. Full again into Edvalath. Low full toss. And Edvalath has picked the gap, not for the first time today. Seems to be every single time the ball hits the middle of Edvalath's bat, it somehow manages to find the gap. 87 now for the young man. The 22-year-old putting on his finest batting display at Marlow Cricket Club. Slower, wider, Edvalath late cuts it to short third man. Josh Lincoln scampers through for a single. It has not been a good day for the Wales bowlers. They've all been under the sword. Apart from Davies, all have gone at above 9 and over. Ben Morris being the most expensive, going at his 3 overs for 54 at 18. Marriott going at 12s. Rayner going at 12s. Rodri Lewis going at 12s. That's 4 wide by Rayner. Very well bowled, keeping it out of Lincoln's hitting arc. Lincoln pokes it down to long off for a single. And that is the end of the over. After 18 overs, 218 for 3 for Buckinghamshire. Lincoln on 81, Ed Valath on 88. Davies returning to the attack
Returning
from
to
the
the
pavilion.
bowling, Joseph Davies.
Davies in to bowl the second last over to Josh Lincoln, who's on 81 off 27 deliveries, 7 4s and 7 6s. Strike rate of 300. Goes short into the body and manages to glove out Josh Lincoln, who is caught. Third catch for wicketkeeper Lewis Popple. And an excellent innings from Josh Lincoln comes to an end. 81 of 28 deliveries.
81 off of 28 deliveries, including 7 4s and 7 6s.
7 4s and 7 massive 6s. Josh Lincoln took slightly stagnating batting performance from Buckinghamshire, who had started really well but then slowed down and were in a bit of trouble with a couple of quick wickets, but Josh Lincoln powerfully smacked the ball to all parts. A brilliant innings. It's 81 off 27, pure T20 power hitting at its finest. It's exactly why he has been signed, to do exactly this job, and he has done it to perfection.
New batter, Bertie Foreman.
Coming in to replace Josh Lincoln is the new batter, Bertie Foreman. The left-hand bat, currently at Kent. Recently played a first-class game against Lancashire up in Blackpool. 3 first-class games, 9 List A games. Talented young left-hander. Interface. A left arm seam, and he's out straight away. 2 bouncers, 2 wickets. It's an excellent return from Davies, who's been the pick of the bowling so far for Wales. 2 for 11.
Bertie Foreman dismissed by Joseph Davies for 0.
Into his third over, he's got 2 for 11. Under 6 runs and over, while the rest of his side has been put to the pump. Swift innings from Bertie Foreman comes to an end.
New batter, Charlie Aldershaw.
Replaced by wicketkeeper Charlie Aldershaw.
Yes, Joey, come on, boy.
On a hat-trick is Davies, His short ball's working really well so far. Is it going to be 3 in a row? Goes full. Outside edge. Oh, just lands short of short third man. About half a metre away from a T20 hat-trick was Davies. But the ball flies away off the outside edge of Aldershaw. Lands just short of Marriott at short third. 4 runs. And it's just been that type of morning so far for Wales. All the edges flying for 4. As Buckinghamshire are now on 222. Aldershaw's first ball went for 4. And his second, bowled in a similar area. This time a little bit tighter, as it's poked out towards Marriott for a single to short third. Davies by far and away the tightest of the Wales bowlers. Edverlath on strike, changing the field, and Davies wide of the off as far away from Edverlath's hitting arc as possible. Full into Edverlath. Edverlath squirts it out. Too deep cover. Ollie Rayner picks it up and throws it into the keeper. Couple of bounces. And just a single. Edverlath looking to play that extra cover, lofted drive that he's done so well today. Scored him so many runs this time. Not getting the timing on it. He's restricted to a single. Aldershaw back on strike. The final ball of the over. Davies round the wicket. Bowls it just over the stumps. Aldershaw walks across looking for the sweep. Misses it, and it's a dot ball. Charlie Aldershaw, talented Northamptonshire wicketkeeper. Also very, very capable with the bat. As the final over is set to be bowled, 224 for 5. Edverlath on strike, and bowling it looks like it will be left arm seamer Matthew Marriott.
Returning to the bowling, Matthew Marriott.
Also Glamorgan's second 11 regular is Marriott, bowling to the well set Edverlath. First ball short, really high over Edverlath's head, and it's definitely a wide. The young man on 89 runs, 11 away from what would be an incredible T20 100. 89 of 56 balls, 9 fours, 4 sixes. And you wouldn't bet against him to find these 11 runs needed. And still every chance that Buckinghamshire could make it to 240. Marriott in again. Goes short again. Short, slow. Edverlath creams it. Almost hit it too well. Caught a deep cover. Timed it brilliantly. But that is the end of a spectacular innings from Edverlath. 89 of 57 balls.
Rayan Edebalath dismissed for 89, including 9 fours and 4 sixes.
An excellent innings from Edverlath. Picked the gaps all day long from the first over in the power play. His timing has been on point. Through the offside, through the onside, down the ground, over the top. Edverlath has done it all. 225 for 6.
New batter, Hashan Rathnayaka.
And replacing Edvalath is Ratnayaka. Marriott goes short again. Ratnayaka pulls. Doesn't get much timing on it. Out to deep square leg. Sami Khan collects. Pings it into the stumps. 1 run. Marriott now to Oldershaw. Oldershaw charges as Marriott went short again, but Oldershaw got a thick edge over the short third fielder for 4 runs. And that is a free hit because Matthew Marriott bowled his second bouncer of the over. 1 more than he's allowed. So that's 4 runs plus the no ball, 5 to the team total, and a free hit for Oldershaw. It's all going Buckinghamshire's way this morning. Goes for Oldershaw, thick outside edge. And it's caught at point, but of course as a free hit. It's not out, just a single. And a few balls remaining. 232 for 6 for Buckinghamshire. Ratnayaka on strike to face his second delivery. Can Marriott close it out with another couple of wickets? Goes full into the stumps. Leg stump knocked back. Ratnayaka went for the paddle scoop. Missed it completely. And that's an excellent sight for a fast bowler. Leg stump pegged back. Ball landing in front of the wickets. That is an excellent Yorker.
Off the bowling of Matthew Marriott.
Excellent Yorker from Marriott. Exactly where you want to bowl at the death. And on a day where there hasn't been many good sights for the Wales bowlers,
new batter,
that is certainly one.
Haddo.
The captain, Connor Haddo, will come in to face the final ball of the first innings with his side on 232 for 7. Marriott managing to get a couple of wickets from this final over. Having elected to bowl first, I'm not sure Wales would have imagined chasing over 230, but they still have to bat on this. Goes into the wicket, smacks into the thigh pad of the captain, Haddo's, as he comes through for a leg bye. Still 1 more ball remaining. Now the final ball of the innings, 233. Marriott to bowl to Oldershaw, who's on 10. Marriott goes full. Oldershaw gets underneath it, finds the gap, but hasn't got the timing. As long on comes round, collects it, fizzes it into the keeper's end. 2 runs to end the innings for Buckinghamshire. And after their 20 overs, they're on 235 for 7. A mammoth score powered by Rehan Advalath. His 89 runs came off 57 deliveries. The Worcestershire pro opened the batting, was glorious through the offside.
Buckinghamshire scored 235 for 7 in their 20 overs.
Timing the ball supremely all across the ground. Him and Billy Dots got Buckinghamshire off to a flyer. Billy Dots hitting 32 off 16 before the man of the moment, Josh Lincoln, Here's 81 off 28 balls. Included 7 fours and 7 sixes. Came at a time when Buckinghamshire just started to slow down. But his powerful striking all around the ground puts the home side up to 235, after their 20 overs. An imposing total for Wales, who had chosen to field first at the toss. And I'm sure weren't imagining that they'd be chasing this many, but have an imposing task ahead of them, chasing a massive total. Join us again in 10 minutes time. I'm your commentator, Josefa Yousafzai, for the Wales run chase.
fucking shut up.
Hello and welcome back to Marlow Cricket Club. Wales in the first innings won the toss and chose to bowl as Buckinghamshire scored 236 with big 80s from Josh Lincoln and Rehan Edverlath. Wales now in the run chase on strike. As Buckinghamshire start with spin, bowled, fired down the leg side, beats the batter, beats the keeper and flies away for 4 runs. And Jack Hopebell's first ball is a comfortable one down leg.
Opening the bowling, Bertie Foreman.
As Bertie Foreman's right arm off spin gives away 4 runs. Fired again, same delivery. Flat fast into the stumps. Bertie Foreman starting with the dot. Wales big target ahead of them. Have to have an excellent power play just like Buckinghamshire did. Foreman again. This one too short. Pulled away. 4 runs. No problems at all. Too short from Bertie Foreman. First ball wide down leg. Then a good length ball, but this one too short, and now sensibly sends deep square leg out alongside deep mid wicket. Flat into the wicket. This one pulled. Oh, beautiful timing from Hopebell. Picks the gap perfectly between deep square leg and deep mid wicket. 4 more. And just like that, Wales are showing their intent, chasing down this massive total. Foreman again goes fuller, beats Hopebell in the flight. Dot ball. Both teams opting for spin in the power play. Buckinghamshire starting with it. Goes short, Hopebell cuts. Too long off for a single. Haddows collects it. Tidy start in the first over for Wales, 13 for none, which puts them just on track of the required run rate. Hopebell keeps the strike as new bowler Archie Dodds will open up from the Pound Lane end.
New bowler, Archie Dodds.
The express pace of Archie Dodds. Deep point, deep square leg back. Dodds bowls into the wicket. Excellent pull shot. Beats short fine, beats deep square. 4 runs. Hopebell is off to a flyer. Top stuff from Hopebell. All his boundaries so far have come from the pull shot every single time Buckinghamshire have gone short. He's been so quick on that pull against the spinners and now against the seam of Archie Dodds as well. Buckinghamshire need to be on the money. Full, straight through Hopebell, and that has cleaned him up. Short innings from Hopebell, 17 runs, and it was clear to see how he was going to score his runs. Every single time Buckinghamshire went short, the ball went to the fence, and the 2 occasions they pitched it up, one was beaten and the other one crashed into his middle stump. An excellent sight if you're Archie Dodds. Stump, tilting backwards, leg stump, as Buckinghamshire pick up their first wicket. But there is no opportunity.
Jack Hope Bell dismissed for 17 by Archie Dodds.
There is no opportunity for Wales to be slowing down. Chasing over 230, they've just got to carry on the way they are and hope that a couple of partnerships get them as close as possible.
New batter, Jack Kenchington.
Left-hander in, Jack Kenchington. Facing Dodds. Dodds goes full. And the ball is cut out to deep point for a single. Tidy start from Kenchington. Straight off the mark. No time to waste for Wales. There's going to be very little time for batters to have a sighter. They've got to get off to a flyer and start finding the fence straight away. As Sammy King is on strike. King's first ball. Edge to short third for a single. Archie Dodds just beating him for pace there. Young 18-year-old Kenchington, the left-handed bat, a regular for Glamorgan second 11. His left arm spin was not needed today, but will definitely require his services with the bat for Wales. Slower, outside off, played to short third. They scamper across for a single. It's going to have to be one of those run chases where just hit the boundary as often as possible, and every single time the ball's hit into the infield, Wales have no choice but to scamper through for a single. Every single run will eventually accumulate to them getting closer and closer to this total. Sam King back on strike. Full to King. King pokes it back to the bowler, and that is the end of the over for Archie Dodds. He gets a wicket off that. 20 for 1 after 2 overs for Wales. Bertie Foreman to continue, bowling at Jack Kenchington. And Kenchington dances down the track and plonks it over the side screen for 6. Foreman goes slightly full, but Kenchington using his levers to get to the pitch of the ball. Excellent shot. Foreman goes full, loud appeal. Kenchington misses the sweep. Umpire turns down the appeal. I have a big feeling here it's going to be a shot a ball. Every ball for Wales. They have no choice. And that is beautiful from Bertie Foreman. He knew Kenchington was going to charge him. Drags his length back, slower, wider. And Aldershaw does the rest. That's a stumping, that's a second wicket. And Kenchington goes for just 8.
Jack Kenchington stumped off the bowling of Bertie Foreman by Aldershaw for 8.
We're gonna do it right, do it right, do it right, do it. I say if we're gonna do it right, do it right, do it. I say if we're gonna do it right, do it right, do it right. right, do it. I say if we gonna do it on my mind all the time, no, on my mind all the time, no, on my mind all the time, no appetite. Always wanna bite, just my type. This one's mine, and there's never been a human being so good for me. I say if we gonna do it right.
In and out for Kensington, and the new batter gets off strike with a single to short fine. Bertie Foreman just sliding onto the pads. Popple, the wicketkeeper, already taken a couple of catches
New
in the
batter,
first innings.
Lewis Popple.
And straight away is off the mark. Sammy King now to face some spin. King, a former professional at Nottinghamshire. Runs down the track. Doesn't really get a hold of it, but has more than enough for the ball to bounce just over the rope as it crashes into a window of the pavilion. Fortunately, the windows are reinforced. King showing his intent. Foreman again, slower, and turns and bowls him. Sam King ends up in a horrible position, losing his balance, swinging across the line. Bertie Foreman gets another wicket, and I fear this is unravelling very, very fast for Wales. 33 for 3 into the third over. Sam King gone. His 7 list A
Sam
appearances.
King, bowled by Bertie Foreman for 7.
His 7 list A appearances and 1 T20 Vitality Blast game where he did score 44. Against Glamorgan at Cardiff. Tom Weems for his first over. Goes slow into the deck. And Pepple just pokes
New
that.
bowler, Tom Weems.
Pokes that to cover for a single. 33 for 3 after 3 overs. Wales are losing their wickets just as quickly as their runs are coming. They are going at 11 and over, so just about at the run rate, but they can't slow down. They just got to keep going hard. Slow into the wicket. And just threw that shot far too early. Very, very well bowled from Weems. His experience showing with a deep point and a deep square leg, bowling slow into the surface, giving nothing to be hit over the top. Completely deceived Lewis Popple there. Weems in again to Popple. Into the wicket, this time pace on. Lewis Popple blocks it to short cover, where Bertie Foreman absolutely fires himself forward, picks up the ball, showing the intent in the field. An area which was a mixed bag for Wales in the first innings, where several drop catches off the batting of Josh Lincoln allowed him to get a big, big total, but of course there was that brilliant run out. Weems in again. Full outside off, beaten Popple. Dot ball through to the keeper. And this could be a tricky, tricky run chase for Wales. Slow into the wicket again. Popple flicks it off his hip for a single out to deep square leg. Adi Sharma collects and fires it in just a single. Of course, they can't really afford to lose many more wickets, can Wales? And inevitably, with 2 new batters at the crease, it will result in a slowing of the run rate, which unfortunately they can't afford either. But have any chance, they do need a big partnership. Means they're chasing 15 and over at the back end. Lewis the first delivery. The captain, what can he do? Slow into the wicket. Lewis tucks it round corner, beats short fine, and that is one of the simplest boundaries of the day. Very little power needed, just timed it past the fielder. 4 runs to start the skipper's innings. And after 4 overs, 38 for 3. Switching ends now is seam bowler Archie Dodds.
Returning to the bowling, Archie Dodds.
Dodds taking his first wicket, clean bowled from the pound lane, and now switches over to the pavilion end to bowl at Popple. Dodds fires it through, beats Popple for pace, far too quick. Popple late on it, goes through to the wicket-keeper Aldershaw. Archie Dodds' pace, an incredible weapon, particularly in T20 cricket when batters are attacking, playing attacking shots, can catch them out. Fired through again, Archie Dodds. Excellent line, excellent length, good speed. Popple has no choice but to pat it back for a dot ball. And there it comes, a slowing down of the run rate. A couple of dots and already Wales can feel the pressure. Dots goes full into the wicket. Popple flicks it out to deep square to Bob, and he tripped. Billy Dots showing excellent courage to attack the ball, but trips on a bit of a dry, bobbly outfield at deep mid-wicket as the misfield allows Wales to come through for 3. Roger Lewis now on strike. Up against Archie Dodds. Lewis shows the full face, pats it back. No run. Roger Lewis, of course, the older brother of wicketkeeper batter Reese Lewis, who plays for Berkshire. Rodri himself spending a long time playing for Berkshire, but now a regular at Glamorgan 2s. He flicks this wide of mid-on just for a single. Good timing, but placement not quite there. A single which will not hurt Buckinghamshire at all. It's going to be the boundaries and boundaries only that will make a difference in this run chase for Wales, and as it stands now, Buckinghamshire in pole position at 42 for 3 into the 5th over. Dots go slow into the wicket. Popple trying to turn into the onside, doesn't get the timing, comes off his pad, dot ball. Wales to continue from the pound lane, and an excellent first over, deceiving the batters consistently with slower balls. Starts another one slower and into the wicket, pulled straight to Adi Sharma, a deep square leg. Incredibly unfortunate for Lewis. Got the short one, timed it well, but it has been such a day for Wales. where everything seems to be going against them. A simple catch for Sharma and a wicket for Tom Weems.
Rodri Lewis dismissed by Tom Weems for 5. New batter, Sami Khan.
Now at 42 for 4, the last over of the power play. Sami Khan in to face his first delivery against Weems. Tricky position for his side. Weems slow into the wicket. Khan pushes to the onside and rushes through for a single. It's just been that kind of day for Wales when they were bowling. Everything Edvalath hit went into the gap. And every time there was a 50-50 catching opportunity, it always went against them. A couple tipped over the boundary and a couple not quite sticking in the hands. And now they've come out to bat. And their shots have found the fielders. But there's still time to turn it around. Weems short into the wicket. Scoop shot attempted and missed by Lewis Popple. And Wales are going to need something magical to turn this around. They're going to need a Josh Lincoln innings, and they're going to need it very, very fast from either Sami Khan or Lewis Popple. Otherwise, this game could peter out very, very quickly. Full driven inside half of the bat to mid-on. Lincoln with a little fumble as the ball bobbles into his body. 1 run for Wales. Tom Weems, very experienced, very skillful, very smart. Changing his pace up, knowing that Wales, their batters, will have to attack. Into the wicket, Sami Khan plays a front foot flick over mid-on for a 1 bounce 4. I'm not sure if he was trying to hit it there, but well adjusted in the end. 4 runs. That prompts a change in the field. A deep mid-wicket goes out and a deep square leg. Expect more slower balls into the wicket from Weems, taking all the pace away from the batters. But this one actually short into the wicket. Sami Khan with a firm pull shot, controlled out to Pardo at deep mid-wicket just for 1 run. And that is the end of the power play. Wales 4 down for 49.
That's the end of the power play. Wales 49 for 4. New bowler, Josh Lincoln.
Josh Lincoln now into the attack from the pavilion end. Had an incredible first inning, smacking 80 from just 25 deliveries. He was brilliant with the bat, and the best part about it is he can do it with the ball and in the field. Expect wickets. Lincoln goes full straight. The full toss mistimed and nearly a run out. Dots going across, picking it up, firing it in. All 3 stumps to aim at, narrowly misses as Sami Khan survives another delivery. Lincoln very much a T20 specialist. Incredible in this format. His power hitting on display, and now coming his death bowling. Short into the wicket. Lewis Popple slaps it out to mid-off for a single, as the skipper Haddows juggles the ball a couple of times before collecting. These ones will not do anything to hurt Buckinghamshire, nor will it do much for Wales's run chase. They have no choice, Wales. Keep on attacking. Lincoln short, Sammy Khan pulls, one bounce, well fielded at deep square leg. As a good bouncer from Lincoln, Sammy Khan picked up quite nicely, timed it brilliantly, but deep square leg fielder managed to get around, judge the bounce, and palm the ball back into play, saving 3 runs for Buckinghamshire, who despite defending 230 are still putting every ounce of effort in the field. Lincoln goes slow into the wicket. Lewis Popple pushes it onto the onside, looking for 2, but that is very well fielded, just a single. Another very efficient T20 outing at home for Buckinghamshire. Goes short, does Lincoln. A little bit too high. Umpire gives it a wide. Lincoln disagrees. But Lincoln showing he's not afraid to get out there, ensuring the batters can't just sit on the front foot and swing through the line. He's got all the packages, all the skills. Bouncers, slower balls, Yorkers. Lincoln goes slow into the wicket. Sammy Khan down on one knee, sweeps him wide of long on and into the gap between cow corner and long on for 4 runs.
I want you to breathe me. Let me be your air.
4 runs for Sammy Khan.
Let me roam your body freely. No inhibition, no fear.
Lincoln goes for another slower ball. This time Sammy Khan plays the exact same shot, goes through it early as the ball just misses the stumps. Dot ball. Sammy Khan survives. End of the over. 7 overs, 58 for 4.
How deep is your love? How deep is your love? How deep is your love? So let the ocean come closer again. How deep is your love?
New bowler, Connor Haddo.
The captain bringing himself on from the pound lane end. His left arm spin. Incredibly experienced. Has been in incredible form. One of the finest players going around the circuit. Straight in. And that's an excellent reverse sweep from Lewis Popple. And a very interesting bit of fielding down at short third. Popple played the reverse sweep to Tom Wames, who collected. And as Tom Wames went to throw the ball, he unfortunately had Dots in front of him. And poor Dots, struck by the ball, will leave a little bit of a bruise. Haddo's flat into the wicket. Sammy Khan, late cut, beats point. Deep cover comes around, collects it. 2 runs for Wales. Haddo's the Buckinghamshire captain. Has been incredible over the past few years for the county. Slow, really, really high. Got a good piece of it, but too high. And the catch is taken nicely by Ed Verlath long on. Another wicket for Buckinghamshire.
To my back and pushed it down the stairs.
That's the end of Sami Khan.
Sami Khan dismissed off the bowling of Connor Haddo for 14.
Quick couple of boundaries and Sami Khan is back to the dugout.
New batter, Ollie Rayner.
We gotta kill this switch. You're from the 70s, but I'm a 90s bitch. I love it.
New batter Ollie Rayner comes in with Wales 61 for 5 into the 8th over. Connor Haddo's joining in on the wicket, taking fun. Goes into the wicket. Rayner pushes it out to mid-wicket for a single. Bertie Foreman collects into the keeper for 1 run. Ezralath having an excellent day off the back of his brilliant first innings score. He now takes a comfortable catch at long on to dismiss Sami Khan. Haddo's goes slower into the wicket. Lewis Popple going for the sweep, beaten. Good hands from Aldershaw. Takes the bails off, but Popple had a little bit behind the line to ensure he wasn't stumped. This time though, nothing behind the line. As Popple charges, is comfortably beaten by Haddo's, and Aldershaw does the rest. No doubt about that. 6 down now for 62. It is falling apart very, very fast for Wales.
Lewis Popple stumped by Charlie Aldershaw off the bowling of Connor Haddo for 9.
Connor Haddo's takes 2 wickets in his first over. Of course, Captain Fantastic coming through the buck system. Now leading the side.
New batter, Romano Franco, and returning to bowl, Bertie Foreman.
Not only was Haddo's the leading wicket taker in the NCCA last year, but the captain also took an incredible 9 for 73 in the final last year in a winner over Devon, including total match figures of 16 for 143 as a skipper. Foreman returns into the wicket, and that's no run. Cut to point. Ollie Rayner on strike. Ollie Rayner charges down the track and has just enough to get it for 6. That short straight boundary being used very effectively. Didn't quite reach the pitch, but just a 60-metre boundary. Just needed the angle. This time he goes shorter, does Foreman. Rayner goes back, pulls it out towards Lincoln at long on. Just a single. Good strong arm from Lincoln. Single. Franco, the new batter. Romano Franco to face his first delivery. Bowled pretty well in the first innings until about the 3rd over, once Lincoln came in and decided to take down basically anyone who dared pitch it up to him. Unfortunately, Franco is one of the spinners who wore the full wrath of Lincoln's power hitting. Foreman goes full. Franco pushes it down. Back to Bertie Foreman. Dot ball. Foreman flatter. This time Franco pushes it. Manages to get past the bowler. 1 run. Foreman goes slower and wider. Umpire calls no ball. Rayner pokes it to point. Foreman, of course, just slightly over pitching. Free hit now for Ollie Rayner. Goes deep into his crease, swings across the line, misses, dot ball, and that's the end of the over for Bertie Foreman. 71 for 6. Colorado's to continue. 2 wickets in his first over. Experienced campaigner. Been there, done it. And he's doing it again today. Franco's a face. Hado's round the wicket, flat, into the stumps. Franco pushes it off the back foot to Ed Valath long off. Just a single. The left-right hand combo. Normally a very good thing for the batting side. However, in the position they're in, those small differences are not likely to have much effect. Hado's into the wicket. Excellent scoop shot from Ollie Rayner. Gets underneath it, uses Hado's pace, gets it over the wicket keeper, 4 runs. Hado's slower as Ollie Rayner goes back. Ooh, an excellent fielding, extra cover. Ball picked up and fired at the stumps. Ollie Rayner obviously playing a back foot shot, so he was slightly leaning back when taken off for that single. A couple of yards short. If that had hit directly, he'd have also been back in the dugout. Franco's face. Hado's goes full. Franco goes through the offside, doesn't get it wide enough to beat Ed Valath at long off, just 1 run. Hado's goes really slow. Ollie Rayner reads it, just delays his shot, slaps it past extra cover, 4 runs. Well weighted from Rayner, slapped it past extra cover, and Lincoln at long off couldn't get round to that. 4 runs for him. Hado's in again. Even slower. Tempting Rayner once more. Rayner tries to play the same shot from the crease, but a top edge lands short of Wames at mid-off. And Wames pulling off a little party trick to hit the stumps. He's clearly enjoying himself out there, and why not? As Wales at 83 for 6 in pursuit of 230. Still 153 more runs to win. It's definitely all smiles on every face for Buckinghamshire. Foreman to bowl his last over. Rayner on strike. Foreman goes full. Rayner slaps it. And well, one bounce to left hand. Left-hander Franco on strike, which means more changes in the field. Fielders moving right, left, and across the stumps. Foreman round the wicket to the left-handed Franco. Franco pokes it to Wames at short third for a single. Another excellent day or morning out for Buckinghamshire here at Marlow Cricket Club on the bank of the River Thames. Bright, sunny, with a nice breeze. Rayner across the line, out to deep square leg, looking for 2, but good work to keep it to just 1 run. A warm but not sizzling day as Buckinghamshire once again in command of another T20 game here at Marlow, the home side. look comfortable for a third straight T20 win, as Franco has a bit of fun, plays a reverse sweep against Foreman, picks the gap between short third and point, 4 runs. Good bit of innovation from Romano Franco, knows that point and third is up, the reverse sweep finding the gap. Foreman, his last over. Goes slower into the wicket. Franco tucks it onto the onside for a single. Seems very little threat of this total being chased down by Wales. As Verena smacks it, 2 extra cover. Slight misfield as they come through for a second run. Pardo extra cover, undone by a bit of inconsistent bounce in the outfield. Adi Sharma comes across, picks it up and fires it in. That is the end of the over, and after 11 overs, Wales are 93 for 6, meaning in 9 overs they need 143 with only 4 wickets remaining. We're looking like an almost impossible task for the visitors, but still lots of pride to play for. The closer they can get to this total, the better it is for them. And a change in bowling as Hadders comes off from the pound lane end and is replaced by
New bowler, Hashan Rathnayaka.
more spin coming from that end as Ratnayaka comes on. Bucks looking to close this game out as soon as possible. Only 4 wickets left to do that. Reverse sweep attempted. Light appeal. Well bowled hash, says Bucks captain Haddows. A little chat in the middle between the 2 batters. Ratnayaka, his second delivery. Goes full, swung across the line really high, Lincoln underneath it, and a good catch. Franco swung across the line, big top edge, caught long on.
Romano Franco dismissed for 9 off the bowling of Hashan Rathnayaka.
That's his first wicket for Ratnayaka. Full on the stumps, bit of flight. Franco went across the line, and Lincoln has made that look like a very simple catch to what it wasn't. It went really, really high. And in a blue sky, it can be easy to lose depth of the cricket ball, but Lincoln, very experienced, made no mistake, excellent fielder. He's having a good day out.
New batter, Joseph Davies.
And Davies comes in with Wales, 93 for 7 into the 12th over. He was the visitors' best bowler in the first innings, doing the hardest bit of their work. Probably needed a bit more from the rest of the bowlers to back him up. But here he is with the bat, flicks it into the onside for a single. Wames keeping up the energy from short third. Ratnayaka has started very nicely in his first over, already picking up a wicket and keeping it tight. Goes into the wicket, a big swing across the line from Ollie Rayner, thick inside edge, beats the keeper, beats short fine, 4 runs. Rathnayaka goes faster, goes fuller, and a top edge to point where the catch is taken by Dodds. That's the end of the innings for Ollie Rayner. Make that 8 down now for Wales.
Ollie Rayner out for 26 off the bowling of Hashan Rathnayaka.
Another wicket for Rathnayaka.
New batter, Ben Morris.
2 in his first over. 8 down now for less than 100 are Wales. Only a couple of wickets away from this being a very, very short game. And a compelling victory for the home side. Rathnayaka. Down the leg side. Wide ball. Ben Morris, who had, much like the rest of his bowling attack, a tough day out up against Lincoln and Edvalath. Flicks Rathnayaka out to long on for just 1 run, well fielded by Edvalath. As that is the end of the over. 2 wickets for Rathnayaka. 100 for 8 after 12 overs for Wales.
Returning to the bowling, Josh Lincoln.
Josh Lincoln returned from the pavilion end. Only 2 wickets remaining. And 8 overs still left for Wales. He goes full on the pads, flick down to Tom Wames. Fine leg for a single. 136 runs behind Wales. 8 overs remaining, but well, concerningly just the 2 wickets. Buckinghamshire looking to be ruthless and end this game as soon as possible. Lincoln slow into the wicket. Done for pace was the batter. And no single opted for. Davies on strike against Lincoln. Lincoln goes short into the wicket. Davies charges at him and gets beaten by the pace, bounce and length. Another dot. Lincoln, of course, formerly of Berkshire. Brother of Dan Lincoln. Both long-time national counties experienced players. Lincoln slower ball into the wicket and caught that extra cover. That's a wicket for him. He's having a great day, and so are Buckinghamshire.
Anticipating what you gonna do with my love. In your arms you will hold me down with your love. Your sweet, sweet love you bring on me.
That's the end for Davies. 9 wickets down for 101 runs of Wales, as it's nearly the end of a miserable game for them.
Joseph Davies dismissed by Josh Lincoln for 1.
Buckinghamshire on the verge of a humongous victory, 135 runs away from the target of Wales,
New batter, Matthew Marriott.
and about to be bowled out inside 13 overs. Left-handed Marriott to face Lincoln. Lincoln charging in. Not yet. Lincoln charging in now. Lincoln goes into the wicket, onto the pads. Matthew Marriott pushes it out to Sharma. A deep mid-wicket for a single. Following their 2 victories in the doubleheader over Oxfordshire, Bucks look almost certain now to make that a 3rd at Marlow Cricket Club. As Lincoln goes into the wicket slower, the pull shot missed by Morris. Dot ball to end another very, very good over from Lincoln. A wicket in that one. As 13 overs have gone, with the visitors on 102 for 9.
Returning to the bowling, Connor Haddo.
Hasha Ratnayaka, who took 2 wickets, has been taken off by his skipper, but Haddo's returns from the Pound Lane end, bowling to the left-handed Marriott. 7 overs still remaining, but just 1 wicket and a lot of runs left. Slow into the pitch, Marriott punches it to extra cover. No run. Captain Haddo will be incredibly pleased with this victory. As he goes slow into the wicket again, cut out to Adi Sharma at deep point for a single. His side have been brilliant throughout. Bucks, right from ball 1 until now, have been on top. Starting with Ed Valath and Billy Dotts at the top, smacking the power play for more than 70. Before Josh Lincoln came in the middle overs, hitting 6 after 6 after 6. Reverse sweep attempted, inside edged to point. And then Wales's run chase never really ever got going. There's a couple of boundaries sprinkled in at the start, but regular loss of wickets meant that hope died out very, very fast. A smart bowling from Haddo slows it down, beating the batter in the flight and the turn. Goes flat. He runs past it. Aldershaw takes his 2nd stumping of the game, and that is the end. Make that a 3rd stumping, in fact. That's the end of the game. 103 all out at Wales, losing by 133 runs. Bucks victorious.
Ben Morris stumped by Charlie Aldershaw off the bowling of Connor Haddo for 2.
Very, very comfortable victory for Bucks, who smashed 235 in the first innings, with 89 of 57 from Rahan Ed Valath, 81 of 28 balls from Josh Lincoln, just 28 balls, 7 fours and 6 sixes. 7 fours and 7 sixes, in fact.
Wales bowled out for 103 runs in 13.5 overs. Buckinghamshire win by 132 runs.
And it was also a very clinical bowling performance, as all the bowlers got wickets for Bucks. 2 for Bertie Foreman, 1 for Archie Dotts, 1 for Tom Waynes, 1 for Josh Lincoln, 2 for Haddos, and 2 for Rathnayaka. That's 3 on the bounce at Marlow Cricket Club for Bucks. Join us again in a short while to watch the second T20 and that is all for now. See you soon. Bye bye.